Again, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, the creator, the founder, the architect of the very first platform in history to fight to end what some people call colorism, but what I call darkism. And that platform that I created before social media existed is called Dark Skin Activism, and I am the world's first and only dark skinned activist. Now, some of you were watching today when I was doing a commentary on the color purple and why I believe Celie was being beaten due to the fact of her being dark skinned and nappy headed. I was letting you all know that that's the reason why Mr. beat her. I was giving that commentary today. And while I was giving that commentary, in a wide open field where I was walking, minding my own business, not bothering anybody, just walking, exercising, while giving my commentary to you all, a dog tried to attack me. A dog was unleashed upon me to attack me. And some of you witnessed that in that video. It's in the video that precedes this one. And I believe it's somewhere around the 20-minute mark, where I was walking in a baseball field. There was nobody out there. But out of the blue, I seen this dog charging at me. And I started yelling and screaming, telling the man to please get your dog. And this man happened to be a white man. And he never told his dog to stop chasing after me. He left me and the dog to basically fight with each other, and for me to yell at the dog and tell the dog to get away from me. And basically he left me to be the one to keep the dog off of me. And not only did the dog charge at me, did he unleash his dog, because the dog was not on a leash. So not only did the dog charge at me and let this owner allow the dog to charge at me once, but he allowed the dog to charge at me twice. Okay. And this man heard me yelling and screaming, telling him to get the dog. And each time he did nothing to get the dog. He did not call the dog back. He did not tell the dog to stop. He did not say here to the dog. He did not, as the owner, control his dog. He simply allowed the dog to attack me. Essentially, he unleashed the dog on me, because he knew that if he didn't have the dog on a leash and the dog sees a person, that the dog would run at the person or charge at the person. Now, I don't like dogs. I'm not a dog person. And I have a right to not like dogs. I have a right to not be a dog person. And I have a right to not be attacked by someone's dog when they have the ability to call their dog back. That's my right. Okay? I did not antagonize this dog. I did not antagonize this man. I don't even know this person. But yet he sat there and he allowed his dog to charge at me not once but twice. This was an act of racism. This is not the first time that this has happened to me. I want to say about 2 to 3 years ago, I took my daughter and my nephews to the strawberry farm over in Plant City. And we was over there looking at the strawberries, just having a nice time. I wanted to take the kids out in nature and let them see these big old strawberry plant farms because they're very beautiful. We over there looking at the plants, looking at the strawberries, having a good time, and out of nowhere, a wild dog comes charging at me. And it was a white man that allowed his dog to charge at me and the children. And I had to do the same thing, fight and fend the dog off. Now, these people are evil. They're vicious. They're racist. They're low down. They're trifling. Because you sat there and you intentionally allowed your dog to charge at a person that's not bothering you or the dog. The reason why you're doing that is because racism is a big part of it, and you're very sadistic. Now, the white guy over in Plant City that allowed his dog to charge at us, I just believe he seen a black woman with, I believe about 4 or 5 kids that day, and he didn't want us over there. So to get rid of us, he sent his attack dog. The neighborhood that I was in today, I believe that perhaps this man has some type of disdain for black people, because the neighborhood used to be predominantly white, and now there's black people that live over there. And St. Petersburg has historically been racist towards black people. And I believe that that's where all this is coming from, because I don't know this man. I never seen him a day in my life. Why would he allow his dog to run up on me not once but twice unprovoked when I didn't do anything? And even if he thought that his dog was so-called being friendly, if you hear a person yelling and screaming, "Get your dog," then you know, okay, this person is not a person that likes dogs. Let me get my dog. Let me do the right thing and get my dog. If I had a brick or a weapon, that dog would have got bashed. That dog would have got bashed, but I did not have no weapons, because I was going to defend myself. Because you need to get your dog. If I tell you I don't want the dog running up on me, you need to get your dog. But he didn't want to do that because he was enjoying watching me scream, be terrified, and suffer. I saw it on this man's face. He had this smirk on his face and thought that it was funny, and he was enjoying me being upset. He was enjoying it. So I called my dad, my stepdad, and he came down there. I also called the police because I wanted to make sure that I put it on record what this man have done, because I am almost certain, and I don't have any proof of this, but I'm almost certain, if I started doing some research, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm almost certain that if I started doing some research, this man probably have done this to another black person in that area where he unleashed his dog on them. One of the reasons why I believe this is because a black man, that man came out his house and he checked on me and asked me if I was okay. And he said, "Who was that dog running after you? Was it that black and white dog?" That tells me right there that the black man know that this man has been allowing his dog to be unleashed on other people. Because when the black man that was checking on me to make sure I was all right, he said, "Was it that man with that black and white dog?" He knew exactly who it was. And I said, yes. I said, yes. And see, I had ended the recording by that time. Y'all ain't see that part. But it was a black man that was living right. He lived right across the street from the park, and he saw what was going on, and he did come and check on me. And I do appreciate that black man for checking on me, because, you know, I always just appreciate it when a black man looks out for his black woman. I gotta say I appreciate that. And even to the police's credit, I give them credit too, because I'm a honest person, and I'm the type of person that's going to give you credit where it's due. They did come out. I did call the police, and I made a report on him, and they did go look for this man, because they did let me know that he is supposed to have his dog on a leash. Yes, I did call the cops on him, and I did make a police report, and I did have several witnesses who came over there and checked on me to make sure that I was all right. And to those people, I want to say thank you very much, because what that man did was wrong. And the police even told me that there is an ordinance that if the dog is in the park, they are supposed to put the dog on a leash. You're not supposed to be allowing your dog to run up on people threatening to attack them. That's wrong. So for those of y'all that saw me today getting attacked by this dog, running up on me, threatening me, being unleashed on me, I just wanted to come back on here and let you guys know the outcome of what happened. I do have the police report number and the card, and I'm keeping that in my possession so that I can go back and make sure I have everything documented, because what this man did was wrong. And y'all should have seen the smirk on his face. You know, he was enjoying me suffering and screaming. That's a sick, evil person. And I don't trust that man as far as I could spit. So I want to thank y'all for taking the time to listen. Just want to come on here and do a quick update. darkskinactivist.com. Once again, that is darkskinactivist.com. If you'd like to support my channel, please make a donation to the Cash App at $RASHIDA'Lala. Once again, that is $RASHIDA'Lala. And my Cash App, my GoFundMe, and my PayPal are all in the description to this live. Thank you all for watching.